The answer? To loot because it's a form of reparations? To loot because that's how they can eat?
The real answer is, how do we make sure, the question is, how do we make sure that people can eat? Look, no one is going to condone, behavior that quite frankly speaks to a level of desperation.
So you're not condoning looting?
I'm saying that people are acting out of desperation. We don't want a society that is acting out of desperation. Yes or no. But you have to pay attention to the cries that people have.
So you're not condoning looting?
There's no way to embrace that. What I'm saying is, you can't condone the looting that corporations continue to do every single day when they take tax dollars from black, brown, white folks all over the city of Chicago so that they can...
What? Bro, what are you talking about?
Welcome back to the channel, guys. All I'm hearing is excuses after excuses after excuses. It's almost like a never-ending cycle. There's literally no light at the end of this tunnel. It is just sad. Just when you thought it was going to be a glimpse or a glimmer of hope, all been snatched away. But that said, let's get into today's video.
Yeah, Diane and Val, the shooting victims range in age from 2 years old to 77 years old, representing every part of the city. This despite a collaborative public safety effort the new mayor hopes to implement all summer. Over the holiday weekend, by our count, at least 50 people were shot, 10 killed.
You guys hear that? 50 people shot, 10 killed. From the ages 2 to 77. You hear that? 2 to 77. Isn't that, you know what's funny to me? That some guy I was listening to a while back ago, I forget what it was, somewhere there was a mass shooting, right? But for some reason, this is not considered a mass shooting. How is this not considered a mass shooting? 50 people shot, 10 killed in Chicago. And that's over a weekend. One weekend. We had Lori Lightfoot. They finally voted her out of there. I had my fingers crossed. I was praying. I was hoping that for somehow something was going to change. At least for the better for Chicago. Nope. Got worse. We got this new mayor now. And before he even went into power as a mayor, I was watching some clips of him when he was speaking, and I was like, he was making excuses for the teens that were smashing, grabbing, and looting. He was making excuses for them. It's almost like he was condoning the behavior. He didn't say it, but the way he was talking, you know what he wanted to say. And that's who they voted in. It's almost like nobody did no research. It's almost like with the Joe Biden and the Trump situation. When they made Trump look like the biggest racist, and Biden looked like the angel. Meanwhile, Biden's the one that said the most racist stuff than Trump. No, it's like nobody did no research. Well, you know what? Let's see what the new mayor got to say about all of this.
Mayor Brandon Johnson spent the weekend at various neighborhood gatherings aimed at keeping streets safe. Last week, he touted a holistic approach to public safety this summer with new funding to support community groups, but says we have a tremendous amount of work to do.
Poverty didn't go away over the weekend. Like, we understand that when communities have been disinvested in and traumatized, that you're seeing the manifestation of that trauma.
You guys hear that, right? The poverty and trauma. Why would you go ahead and said who was the mayor before you? This is the after effects of that mayor. They said nobody will ever hold anybody accountable. All they do is make excuses. After excuses, after excuses. This is sad and pathetic. So, all right, so say if they did give him time, right, to try to make things better. And what happens if you did the same job as Lori Lightfoot? Then what? You guys see, not in Chicago, you guys saw Detroit? Detroit is run down. Baltimore, run down. You see what's going on in California. So there's no way, shape, or form, and some for sorry to say, blaming the white man. Meanwhile, there's nothing but black people that's running those cities. Black mayors running those cities. You see how he came in there, right? He has nothing to worry about. You see the security guards around them? They're all suited up. You see the security guard. So what does he has to be afraid of? Only the day by day citizen that goes to work or kids that's going to school, they're the ones that have to worry. They don't have security. They don't have somebody taking them to work. Or they have security walking them to school when stray bullets are flying. He is good. He probably rode with at least 3 cars. So he has nothing to worry about. It's sad that this is what we see, and people always say, "Oh, we need some black people in powerful positions." What is the whole saying? Sometimes your own people treat you worse than others. It's like family. Sometimes a friend will treat you better than your own family. These type of mayors, they only go in there for themselves. They're very selfish. They only care about themselves because each one of them always make an excuse when they get the power. It's always an excuse. Always an excuse. Kids, 2 years old to 77. Imagine living your whole life to reach 77, and that's how you gotta go out. But maybe a stray bullet by one of your own people. What does a little 2-year-old has to do with anything? Maybe it's a rival gang, but still, that's a child, man. As for some reason, people are still gonna be making excuses. Almost like they're pretty much condoning these type of behaviors. Then sometimes it makes you wonder, like, how could you feel bad? And don't get me wrong. There's a lot of good people in Chicago. It's probably like about a few hundred people that's making all this destruction. They're the ones that are making the most noise. Chicago been going through this for a very long time. Very long time. And I don't see any change. We're just killing each other left and right. It's almost like we just don't care for one another. There's no love. There's anger and hate. Oh man, it's just sad when you hear stuff like this, and then when you hear it only happened over a weekend. Kids can't even go out. They can't even have fun. Man, I really do hope something changes sometime soon, and people are still out there talking about reparations. Look at the way we treat each other. What do you think those reparations gonna do? Come on, man. And then to top it off, I'm gonna leave you guys with this. And then some of these cities like Chicago, people don't want to bring their business there. They don't want to deal with the crime. They want to deal with the smash and grab. They want to be able to come in and make a profit and make some money. You can't come in a place to try to make money when this type of stuff is happening. It's not. And I saw some guy was showing a video of Cleveland, Ohio. Shot the King AK-47. He was showing a video of Cleveland, the suburbs. It looked like a third world country. That's what it looked like. It's sad, man. It looked vacant. There's people living there. But the way it looks, the lawns are not even cut. Grass all over the houses. It looks like a third world country. It's sad, man. Can you guys think about the mayor and his response to what happened over the weekend? And until then, I'll see you guys next video. Peace out. You guys have a blessed day.